How often should you get your roof looked at? Honestly, depends on the property. If you live up to a golf course, then probably every 2 to 3 months, because there's a lot of bad golfers, myself included, that sometimes those balls go wayward and they break tiles, they damage stuff. That is obviously a concern, and you'll want to get it looked at probably every 2 to 3 months at minimum, because of how bad roofs get without being looked at and serviced. If you don't back up to a golf course, but you have a lot of foliage like trees and leaves and all that that sheds on top of a roof, that will probably every 4 to 6 months get your roof looked at, because that dams up water and makes water go not where it's supposed to go, sideways or even backwards. But if you have those leaves and debris cleaned off, water will go where it's supposed to. So if you have foliage, like a lot of trees, palm trees, anything like that, or you have a lot of birds, unfortunately some properties have a lot of birds infestations, you want to be every 4 to 6 months have your roof looked at. You may not need anything after they look at the roof, but it's good to know so that if there is something wrong, you can get it done right away, and then you're not in a very big expensive repair bill when you could just do it for a couple $100, replace a few tiles or blow the leaves out, whatever it is. So that's kind of like the parameters for if you live up to a golf course, or you have a lot of foliage. The other one is if you just have like a normal house where nothing's around you, once a year is pretty good, because we have really good monsoon seasons sometimes where they blow stuff off, or not stuff off, but they'll blow stuff onto your roof and damage it, and it'll skip across. And again, that's damage that should be addressed right away. But you can also use your homeowner's insurance a lot of times to pay for that damage if it was done during an act of God, a severe windstorm or a hailstorm, a fire, a flood, whatever it is. You can usually use your insurance for that. But if you just have like a normal house, nothing around it, once a year is a good time to get your roof inspected. Our inspections come with nice photos and a recommendation of, hey, you're great, or hey, you may need some work over here. Here's an estimate to fix it, and then that way you're up to snuff, your roof is good, and then we'll see you next year, and hopefully no storms or anything happen. Sometimes there's solar people on the roof, there's AC people on the roof, there's birds, there's kids throw stuff. My kids throw stuff on the roof all the time. That kind of stuff you want to be on top of, just so you don't have a bad roofing issue, which could be resolved pretty quickly and pretty reasonably priced. But if it goes a long time without it being done or noticed, that's when you get a lot higher of a roofing bill.